Okay. Hi guys, all students all over the world, about high schools students. How are you all? I'm gonna talk to you about a special topic some of you sent to me just to revise and check with you. This topic is about conjunctions. Conjunctions. What is conjunction? How can we use? What types of conjunctions? Today, this video will express and illustrate for you 100 conjunctions in a little time. So please concentrate and follow up with me now all the details and content to the end of the video. This is a short revision for 100 conjunctions you can use in your exams. Let's share with you what to do today about the conjunctions, so it will be clear for you what to do. Let's go. More than 100 conjunctions used in sentences, different types of conjunctions. Most students may be confused about what to do in the exams about the conjunctions. Let's go through the revision. What can you see in this sentence is the meaning of conjunctions. When you communicate by hands with others, it's conjunction, linking, joining, connecting. So this is the meaning in short. So connect, you said, yes. But we have to the conjunction, the connection, the communication. We have in grammar only 3 types of conjunctions, of communications, of connection between sentences. 3 types, the same meaning, synonyms for the verb connect or communicate or join. One is coordinate. Coordinate, this is by using American accent. Coordinate. By British accent, coordinate. Denate. Denate, not coordinate. 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 And we have subordinate or subordinate, British, and we have correlate by the same meaning of connect. So we have coordinating, we have subordinating conjunctions, we have correlative conjunctions. Again, coordinating, subordinating, and we have correlative conjunctions. What are they? Each one. What are the differences? What can we do? How can we understand? Let's go. Conjunction is a word. Connects words Muhammad and Ali, Sarah and Peter. Connect words. The house and the yard. The school and the hospital. So we have here 2 words connected by and, or connects phrases, and this is important, phrases and clauses. What are they, phrases and clauses? How can we understand both? Phrase is group of words without a verb, without a complete meaning. Clause is a sentence, a complete meaning with a verb. So phrase without a verb or without a complete meaning. I'm sorry. Example, in the school. In the school, group of words without a verb and without a complete meaning. What's happening in the school? You didn't mention. In the school. At home. In bed. Nothing. It's just a phrase. But clause is a sentence and means a complete meaning with a verb. I slept. earlier, yesterday. So this is a complete meaning, a clause or a sentence. Examples, when you use some conjunctions, some words connecting two sentences, we call that conjunction. Example, use because between two sentences, use but, use or, however, unless, while, where, whereas, and so on. Example here, I waited for him. So this is sample sentence 1. Another sentence, he didn't come. So we have two sentences. I used the word but. So I waited for him, but he didn't come. But he didn't come. So now we use a conjunction. What is the conjunction here? Yes, but. You will be ill. One sample sentence. Another sentence, you quit smoking. You left smoking, you leave smoking. So you will be ill unless you quit smoking, you leave smoking. So what is the conjunction here is unless. Yes, that's right. So unless is a word connects, joins, combines two sample sentences to be one sentence. Okay, that's great. Let's go to anatomy, syntax, how to understand very clear. If I say one sentence, the parents ate the cake. The parents ate the cake. And another sentence with a new subject, the children ate the cookies. The children ate the cookies. I want to make the two sample sentences to be one sentence. How can I use that? By and, because I have the same verb, ate and ate. So I can say the parents ate the cake and the children ate the cookies. Now I made one sentence from two sample sentences to be compound sentence. Compound sentence. Compound sentence. So this is now, what is a conjunction? The conjunction here is, of course, and. That's right. So conjunction in short is a word which is used to join words or phrases without a verb, or clauses, complete sentence, and sentences to be one another, to be one sentence. Example, and, but, for, so, also, however, hence, and so on. Let's go to the words I told you about clause and phrase to understand more again. What is a clause? What is a phrase? As I told you, a group of words that contains a subject and a verb is a clause, a sentence. And we have two types of clauses. We have independent clause, we have dependent clause. Independent means to be alone. You are alone. You are free. You're not following another one. And dependent, main means. Okay, dependent means you need another one to help you. So you are follower. Dependent, you are the second. And you need always a help from others. So you're dependent, not independent. Example for clauses types. Independent clause like makes sense on its own as a sentence, stands alone, complete meaning alone, no need for others to help. I went to school, complete meaning, no need for another words or sentences to give you a complete meaning. No, it's completed. What about dependent? Dependent, for example, although I was not feeling well, I went to school. So I have here two sentences, two clauses. I was not feeling well. I went to school. Which one is independent, alone, strong, main? And which one is dependent, need another to help? Yes, I went to school is alone, a main, independent. But I was not feeling well is not independent, needs help. So that's why we put a conjunction although. So if you find a conjunction, the sentence after the conjunction is not independent, is not main clause, is not main sentence, is not main meaning. It's, yes, it's dependent. it's second. It's not main or first meaning. That's a great. What a phrase. I told you, a group of words without the subject or verb component. Noun phrase like best friend. When you say very pretty, very beautiful, no verb and so on, and no complete meaning. That's it. I'm sorry. What does it mean? What does each one mean about coordinate, subordinate, correlate? What does it mean here? Let's see the meaning of each one. But I will start with you by two. A comparison between coordinating and subordinating. Coordinating conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions. You have to know first, number one, coordinate means organized, means complete meaning, means no need for others, means experience, means better, means the best, means the strong, and so on. Subordinate, someone is following, something is following another one, is not standing alone, cannot stand alone. So coordinate means main. Subordinate means need help. So subordinate always as a sentence will be after, yes, the conjunction and about so whatever, what is that? Sorry, it will be after, however, after, before, and so on. But coordinating will be each one stands alone. Each sentence is main. If you use a conjunction, coordinating conjunction. So we have coordinating conjunction, subordinating conjunction. Let's see that by examples is better for us. If I say I'm rich, she's poor. Two simple sentences. Okay, if I say I'm rich, complete meaning or not? Yes, complete meaning. If I say she's poor, complete meaning or needs help to understand. Did you understand when I say she's poor? Yes. So I have two simple sentences. Each one is standing alone, is completing meaning. So if you use one word to connect each other to be one compound sentence, it means you are dealing with coordinating conjunctions. I mean, but, and, so, for, and so on. Example, I'm rich, but she's poor. It's to hold to join between two independent clauses, as I told you, main clauses. And the result now, they were two simple sentences. Now it's one sentence. I'm rich, but she's poor. What type of this sentence now? Is still a sample? No. They were two simple sentences with one connection now, with one conjunction, but it's now one compound sentence. So coordinating conjunctions change the two simple sentences to be compound sentence, and but so on and so on. But what about the subordinating conjunctions like when, where, while, who, after, before, and so on? They used to join two sentences. One is main, another is following others, is not main, is not standing alone. This is the big difference you have to understand, guys. Again, coordinating, subordinating conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions change two simple sentences, main and main meaning, complete meaning, to be one compound sentence. I'm rich, but she's poor. I like reading English, and my brother likes reading English too. That's it. But subordinating conjunctions change two sentences. One is main clause, one is main meaning, one is complete meaning, another is not complete meaning. That's why we used the conjunction where, while, when, whereas, and so on, after, before, and so on. As soon as, in spite of, despite of, because. Okay, let's go here. If you say, when I travel to New York, for example, I felt cool. When I traveled to Nha Trang, I felt cool. So I have here when. When is a subordinating conjunction? Why you said it's subordinate, not coordinate? Look at the two sentences. I traveled to Nha Trang. I felt cool. Okay, which one is main? I felt cool, because it's a complete meaning. I felt cool. Which one is not complete meaning and needs others to complete meaning? I traveled to Nha Trang. That's why we put it after when. So when I traveled to Nha Trang as a subordinating conjunctions, I felt cool. What is the sentence type now? The sentence type is complex sentence, not compound sentence. So complex sentence means subordinating conjunction, when, while, after, before, as soon as, in spite of, despite of, whereas, however, and so on. But I'm rich, or the first type is coordinating conjunction to change the sentences to be a compound sentence. It's very, very important and essential point to understand, to be understood. Please take care of this point. Again. From coordinating conjunctions, we get a compound sentence. From subordinating conjunctions, you get, yes, complex sentence. That's great. Now in details. I'm sorry. Again, I have a sample sentence, as you can see now. Sample sentence 1 with sample sentence 2. I want to make them one sentence. Use a conjunction. What type of conjunction? If the meaning of the sample sentence 1 is main, is standing alone, is complete, and the meaning of sample sentence 2 is main, is complete, you have to use a coordinating conjunction. I mean, and, but, so, or, for, and so on. So what is the result? What is the type of the sentence that we got from? It's a compound sentence. But if your sentence number 1 is main, is complete in meaning, but the other sentence number 2 is not complete in meaning, needs other to help, I mean it's subordinate, you have to use a subordinating conjunction. Subordinating conjunction as in spite of, where, while, when, whereas, after, before, as soon as, and so on. What is the result? Complex sentence. I think this one is clear for you when you understand this anatomy chart. Okay. Again, just to remind you, the parents ate the cake. The children ate the cookies. We have two sample sentences, complete meaning. So we have to use coordinating conjunction to make compound sentence. We used here and. That's great. To remind you again about that, just have a look again for that one, because it's essential, it's vital for you to understand it. Let's go to the second type here. Although I was scared, I carefully crossed the bridge. Which one is complete meaning? Second one, blue one. I carefully crossed the bridge. Complete meaning, no needs for others to help or to give other meanings. No, it's complete meaning here. I carefully crossed the bridge. Main clause, complete meaning. Don't use any conjunction, any subordinating conjunction before a main clause. Subordinating conjunction, although, in spite of, despite of, whereas, while, when, after, before, should be before a sentence is not a complete meaning, is not a main clause. It's a subordinate clause. Although I was scared, if I ask you, I was scared, is it a complete meaning? You need others to help you to understand. Although I was scared, I carefully crossed the bridge. So you didn't understand when I say, although I was scared. What happened next? Yes, you were scared. Okay, so what happened? You said, although I was scared. Next, I carefully crossed the bridge, so it needs others to help. So it's subordinate clause. Okay, and I explained that here for you, and you can read what happened here in front of you. Let's go. Again, the main chart you have to understand about how can we get compound sentence. Compound sentence is coming from two sample sentences with a complete meaning connected by coordinating conjunctions. But complex sentence is coming from two not sample sentences or complete meaning. No, one is a complete meaning, another is not complete meaning, needs for others to help. So we used subordinating conjunctions. Now, all in details in short. I like bananas and I like grapes. I like bananas. Is it complete meaning? Yes. No need for others. I like grapes. No need for others. Complete meaning. So main clause, use, yes, coordinating conjunctions and but, so, or, for. So I like bananas and I like grapes. Okay, let's see second one. After she picks me up. Okay, stop here. Did you get a complete meaning? After she picks me up. No. Complete meaning is mom is taking me to buy shoes. So after she picks me up, mom is taking me to buy shoes. Mom is taking me to buy shoes is a complete meaning, so it's a main clause. But the first one is not a main clause, it's subordinate clause, following clause to others. So we have to use subordinating conjunctions after, before, while, when, in spite of, despite of, and so on. So if you didn't get the complete meaning for both, you have to use subordinating conjunctions because one of them is main clause, another is not a main clause, is a subordinate clause. That's right. For example, I first met her in Paris, where I lived as a small child. I first met her in Paris, a complete meaning, so it's a main clause. Where I lived as a small child is subordinate clause, so we have to use subordinative or subordinating conjunctions like where or when and so on. Let's go for examples here to be clear again for you. The sky became a frightening gray. The mood was ominous. Okay. The sky became a frightening gray. If you want to concentrate, if you want to use, if you know the complete meaning about this one, the sky became a frightening gray. Complete meaning, yes? Yes. The mood was ominous. Complete meaning. So if you need to use as a complete meaning for both, it means you have to use coordinating conjunction. Coordinating conjunction is and. The sky became a frightening gray and the mood became ominous. Subordinating, if you want to use, if you know that one of them is only to focus on, if you want to focus on one, it means it will be the main clause. If you focus on one meaning, it will be the main clause, a complete meaning. So if you focus, for example, about the mood, so you say what? As the sky became a frightening gray. This is not important meaning, by the way. The important is coming. The mood became ominous. I focus here on the mood. The mood became ominous. So you have to raise your voice when you say yeah. As the sky became a frightening gray, the mood became ominous. The mood became ominous. This is now coordinating when I use as or while and so on. If you want to use it, but focusing on the sky, it means the sky sentence will be a main clause. So don't use a subordinate conjunction before it, use for the other one. The mood became ominous. The sky became a frightening gray. Raise your voice. Focus on the sky. So this is subordinating conjunction because one of them is main clause, is complete meaning, another is not completing meaning. Let's go to types of conjunctions. As I told you, I explained to you two types of conjunctions, coordinating conjunctions, but what are they? Fanboys. What? Fanboys. What fanboys? Fanboys is a short form to say and, but, or, nor, for, so, yet. So you can use it as fan boys. Yes, fan, F for A for and, N for nor, B for but, O for or, Y for yet, and S for so. So coordinating conjunctions always and, but, or, nor, for, so, yet. Again, take care. These conjunctions are connecting two sample sentence to complete meaning, to main clauses. That's why we said coordinating conjunctions. Coordinating means organized, strong. Okay, subordinating conjunctions as what? We have a list here. After, although, as, because, before, how, F1, since, then, that, though, till, until, when, where, whether, while. Okay, so these are subordinating conjunctions. Subordinating conjunctions used to connect one main sentence, one complete meaning, with another one is not complete meaning. Take care of this point. If you got two sentences, one is complete meaning, one is not and needs others, so put a subordinating conjunctions after although, so, as, because, before, how, if, since, and so on. What about correlative conjunctions? I'll explain correlative conjunctions at the end, but take care, one main point. Correlative conjunctions is in pairs, not alone. Look at the subordinating conjunctions after one word, although one word. Look at the coordinating conjunctions and one word, but one word, for one word. But look at the correlative conjunctions, two words or more, in pairs, both and, either or, neither nor, not only but also, so as, such as, whether or, and so on. So this is a big difference you have to know. Let's go to a main point one. Type 1 is what now? Yes, you're right. Coordinating conjunctions, two main clauses to complete meaning with and, but, so fanboys. That's correct. Let's listen to a complete meaning here about that one. To be understand with you, I will share again with you that one. Type 1, guys, is important. Type 1 is talking about two main clauses, two complete meaning in two sentences, and we use fanboys, and, but, so, or, yet, for, nor. So all of these conjunctions we use to connect two main sentences, two complete meaning in two sentences to be a compound sentence at the end. Let's share with you now a video. It's great and amazing for you to understand what is type 1. I mean, what is coordinating conjunctions in a video at this one. Let's share with you this video. Let's go.
F B O Y S, yes, representing for and, nor, but, or, yet, so, where do they go? I can see the fanboys connecting words, connecting phrases, connecting clauses all day. What do? Coordinate, they coordinate. If you got two clauses and both of them are made from the legal way, what do? You coordinate. What do? You coordinate. What do? You coordinate. Wait! Stop at the junction. Fanboys have power. Fanboys have something. They like to link words, phrases, and sentences. Fill the gap like your dentist is. Explain, man, I need your attention, kids. And I need to mention here. See what I did there? I took two sentences. both of equal emphasis. Used the fanboys and to cement the twist. I made a compound sentence from it. Man, fanboys are lit. Turn up this song and remember it. Go! F-A-N-B-O-Y-S. Yes. Representing for and, nor, but, or, yet. So, where do they go? I can see the fanboys connecting words, connecting phrases, connecting clauses all day. What a...
Okay, that's good. That's great.
F-A-N.
Okay, now fanboys. As I taught you, fanboys, coordinating conjunctions, two main clauses to complete meaning, to complete sentences. I mean, in meanings to be changed to a compound sentence. What are they, fanboys? For, and nor, but, or, yet. So, example, I go to the library, a complete meaning. I love to read, a complete meaning. If you want to make them in a compound sentence, one sentence, use coordinating conjunction for. I go to the library. Why? For I love to read, because I love to read means. For means because. Okay, and Anna likes to read and write. So, and write, read and write. Okay, the virus cannot live in immunized individuals, nor in nature. So nor is now to complete meaning, to two sentences in complete meaning and to be a compound sentence. She objected at first, but finally submitted. You're going to have a little brother or sister, and so on. So fanboys, coordinating conjunctions. I think it's easier for you to know now. To complete meaning, two complete sentences with one coordinating conjunction to make a compound sentence. That's great. What about number 2? Yes, subordinating conjunctions. I mean, one sentence is a complete meaning, another sentence is not a complete meaning, so it needs for one of the conjunctions to make one sentence is a complex. Type 2 is subordinating conjunctions. Let's listen to type 2. We want to, again, be with you in type 2. Type 2, what is it? It's, yes, subordinating conjunctions. Subordinating conjunctions used to connect two sentences. One is main clause or complete meaning. Another is not complete meaning. Another is, yes, needs a help from the first one or from a subordinate conjunctions to make a complex sentence at the end. Let's listen to and watch together about this video. Will help you what to do. So please concentrate again for type 2 subordinating conjunctions.
Wow, it seems how, because only if now that even though I've always got my wishbone. Yeah, tell me with this mission, tell me with this mission. Go again. Wow, it seems how, because only if now that even though I've always got my wishbone. Yeah, tell me with this mission, tell me with this mission. Yo, this is my song, Subordinating Conjunctions, a word I like to introduce. That's their primary function, connect them to a subject and link them to a verb. And the subordinate clause is now ready to go to work. Yo, a subordinate clause is never independent. A thought that's incomplete will forever be dependent. It can't stand alone, man, it always needs attention. So mix it with a main clause to make a complex sentence. So again, wow, it seems how, because only if now that even though I've always got my wishbone. Yeah, tell me with this mission, tell me with this mission. Go again. Wow, it seems how, because only if now that even though I've always got my wishbone. Yeah, tell me with this mission, tell me with this mission. Yeah.
That's great. That's good. So let's go to subordinating conjunctions. Subordinating conjunctions, again and again, two sentences. One is a complete meaning, is a main clause. Another one is not a complete meaning, is not a main clause. It's a subordinate clause. what we call dependent. And the first one is independent. Independent, be alone, be strong, be free. Dependent, to follow others. Okay, as what? As after, although, as if, as long as, if, in case, lest, and so on. Sir, please, you told us just a few minutes ago that correlative, the third type, is in pairs. You mean not one word. So we have here even if, as if, only if. So is it a correlative conjunction? No, I told you it will be in pairs, one word or some words here, and others will be later in the sentence, but not together. Here we have only if, one together, and we have even if, as if, and so on, one time, but not separated. So take care of this point. I will give you 1 minute to read all the subordinating conjunctions and write down in your notebooks to be understood for you. Let's go now. As you can see that all the subordinating conjunctions, because they are a lot, so it will be hard and tough for you to be remembered and to remind yourself what are the subordinating conjunctions I can use. So this shape is just to help you, to close you, to be close for understanding and remembering the subordinating conjunctions. Let's go to make them in groups. So for example, I have subordinating conjunctions for comparison, subordinating conjunctions for time, for concession, for relative pronouns, for relative I mean, for reason, for condition, for place, for manner, and so on. So let's see that. For comparison, then, rather than, whether, as much as, whereas, one time. Don't say 2 words, 3 words, don't worry. In the same place, not separated. You will not put separated, no, it will be one time. For time, after, before, as soon as, until, till, whenever, now that. For concession, though, although, even though, and so on. For relative pronouns, who, whoever, whom, whomever, whose, and so on. Where, when. For reason, because, since, so that, in order to. Okay, Mr. I have a question here. You said so that. Is it the same in Fanboys for type 1 coordinating conjunction? So, no. So is different from so that. So for Fanboys for coordinating conjunctions is different from so that is subordinating conjunctions. You will see that later. Condition if only if, unless, provided that is important and hard for most students, so I will explain it later, assuming that, the same as providing that. Where, wherever, for place, for manner, how, as though, as if. For adjectives, I mean relative adjectives, for that, whatever, whichever. This is now, I will give you 1 minute to write that down in the same groups to be clear for you to understand which one is this type. Is it for comparison? Is it for concession? Is it for time? Is it for manner, a place, and so on? Take your time to write down, please. Let's go now. Okay, explain again and again to understand subordinating clauses or conjunctions. We need 2 sentences. One is main clause, complete meaning. Another is not complete meaning, is subordinating conjunction, is subordinating clause, and we use subordinating conjunctions. Example, I had to wash up. I had to wash up. It was not my turn. So I had to wash up. It was not my turn. If you say it was not my turn, is it a complete meaning? No. But if you say I had to wash up, yes, it's a complete meaning. So it's a main clause. So put the subordinating conjunction before the incomplete meaning. I mean for the main, for the dependent clause. Even though it was not my turn, although it was not my turn means. Okay, I was late for school because my bike had a flat tire. My bike had a flat tire. So my bike had a flat tire. Okay, It's a complete meaning, yes, but it's not complete meaning that one that give me a complete image. But if I say I was late for school, yes, complete meaning. So I have to put subordinating conjunction because before the second one, I mean before the dependent clause, not independent. I was late for school, independent clause, independent sentence, complete meaning, main clause, because my bike had a flat tire. That's great. Another example to be understood for you, subordinating conjunction like while she slept. While she slept is not complete meaning because something should be happening. So while she slept, Lucy snored is a main clause. Yes, now is a main clause with a subordinate clause. I need you, main clause. You can't write a sentence without me. So it's a main clause here, for example. I need help. The first one is a subordinate clause saying I need help. The second one is a main clause, no need for others. So that's why we call subordinating conjunction. Oh, number 3, correlative. Correlative, yes, correlative conjunctions. I mean pairs, in pairs, not only, but also, not together, separated in the same sentence. To make a complex sentence too, but for a very good one. That's why I ask you in the writing, if you need a high score in writing task in any question of writing a paragraph and essay, you have to use, yes, a correlative conjunctions. Correlative conjunctions like not only, but also, and so on. We'll see that here, but I have to show you a video, a lesson with you, to the video to be understood for you what is a correlative. What is a correlative? Correlative is number 3, as I told you, between two sentences to make them in a complex, to change it into a complex sentence. But the problem is just about using the pairs, not one word as a connection. No, not one word as a conjunction. No, but we have pairs. Pairs is not only, but also neither, nor, or either, or, and so on. You have to use that whether, or. Let's see this video together and you will understand what does it mean correlative conjunctions. Please concentrate.
Either I'll remember or I'll forget. Neither my teacher nor I know yet. I'm not only hard-working but also smart. I'll use both my mind and heart. Whether I go slower or a faster speed, if I keep trying then I'll succeed.
Okay, so correlative conjunctions in pairs like either, or, both and, neither nor, whether or, not only but also, if, then, if you did something, then what will happen, and so on. So let's see correlative conjunctions in details. Correlative conjunctions are pairs that connect two ideas. Look at now the charts in front of you, graphs of robots. Either, or, to connect, either in the sentence, maybe in the first of the sentence, or in the middle of the sentence, neither, nor, not only, but also. So this is what we call correlative conjunctions, and I like them. And the highest score is always dependent on correlative conjunctions in your writing, I mean essays or compositions or paragraphs. So what is in details anatomy of grammar for understanding correlative conjunctions? It's about idea 1 with idea 2, and we use conjunction 1, conjunction 2, I mean not only but also, whether, or, if, then, and so on. Let's see that. If I say, for example, both and, okay, Michelle can both read and write. So both and, both read and write. If I say not only, but also, how can I say it? Not only Mary but also Gabrielle is from Italy. So both of them are from Italy, not one of them. Not only Mary is from Italy, but also Gabrielle is from Italy. So one sentence is not only Mary, but also Gabrielle is from Italy. I can have either cola or tea. Her story is not so boring, sorry, as theirs. We had no sooner gone to bed than the phone rang. The more you can dream, the more you can do. My mother speaks so quickly that nobody understands what she says. Hardly when I had hardly closed my eyes when she came, or such that he is such a smart, such is always followed by an adjective, so such a smart boy that he passed his math exam successfully. Neither George nor his brother is very tall. Take care. Neither nor followed by a singular verb is not are. Although I have George and brother, but no, we are talking about only one of them. Neither George nor his brother, no one of them. If you say no one means is a singular. He must do it whether he likes it or not. As if you say, for example, as loudly as or as adjective as, it's also a correlative conjunction. I will give you 1 minute again to write down in your notebooks, so please take care. Let's go to 10 basic safety rules. You have 10 rules. You have to follow the 10 rules, take care of them, to be accurate, to be effective understanding, to have effective understanding from conjunctions in general about the 3 types: coordinating conjunctions, or subordinating conjunctions, or correlative conjunctions. What is rule 1? What are the rules? 10 rules. Let's see rule 1. Rule 1, the correlative conjunctions are used in pairs. I taught you that. Not only, but also. Either or, neither nor, and so on. They will either do the work, else return the money. Is it right? No. If you have either, you have or, not else. So the answer, correct answer should be that they will either do the work or return the money. Or return the money. That's great, because exams questions will be like that, not in multiple choices, not choose the correct, no, choose the wrong sentence. It's better to know that. Rule 2, after the adverbs hardly and scarcely, hardly when, scarcely when, the conjunction when or before should be used. Example, hardly had he left the place. Don't say then, should be when, not then. Hardly when, scarcely when. Then the bomb exploded. It's wrong, but the correction is hardly had he left the place when the bomb, hardly when the bomb exploded. Or hardly had they spoken these words, the door opened and Arion himself stood before them. But always it's famous to say hardly when, scarcely when. So it's when, not then or others. Rule number 3, after rather than or other than, you say rather than, other than. Take care, huh? Example, he has no other object but. He didn't say then. He said but. No, that's wrong. The answer should be he has no other object than to get a 3 handsome job. Okay. Rule number 4, the connecting word that is used with the adjective phrase the same. That, if you want to use that, you have to use the same that, or the only that. Superlative that. Superlative means like most interesting, the most interesting that. Okay, this is superlative adjective. Or all that. Example here, which one is wrong? This is the same dress which, not which, that. The same that, we said that here. So this is the same dress that I wanted. That's right. 5, conjunction or is used with not, never. Example, I have never spoken to him, or, so or, okay, with never. So or with never. I have never spoken to him or written to him, not nor with neither nor, but not never nor, no, never or, neither nor. Rule number 6, with the word such, the connective that. So such that, as I told you, so that or such that. Example, this is such a lovely book, that not what, that I have never read before. Rule number 7, unless. Unless for condition, by the way. Unless means if not. Unless means if, in the negative, I mean. So unless denotes time, for time here. Example, we have two unless as a condition denotation, or for condition, and until for time. So until for time, unless for condition. Unless means if not, so if for condition, sure, and until for time. Example, you will not succeed until you work hard. Where is the time here? No time, so until is wrong here. Should be unless, because if I have a time, it will be until. But I have a condition. You will not succeed if you don't work. So it's if not or unless you work hard. But if you have time, it's until. I want to stay here unless she comes to see me. She comes to see me on a time, sure. So it's a time here. The meaning is a time, not a condition. So it should be until. I want to stay here. If, for example, until 3. 3 means 3 o'clock, for example, is her coming. So until she comes to see me. Okay, so until followed by a time, unless followed by a condition, like if not, for example. Rule number 8, after the connective, the conjunction because, the word so or therefore or is are not used. You will not say, for example, because he came late, so. Wrong. Because he came late, it's just comma, he failed to see her, not so, because so is different from because. So how can you put them together, or as? No. After because sentence, you have a comma. So because he came late, he failed to see her. Rule number 9, the adverb not should not be used with the connective till. With till, don't use not. No negative with the word till, or unless, or until. Again, until, unless, till, don't use not, because unless means negative. Example, until he does not, that's wrong. Solve this problem, I will stay with him. The answer is until he solves. No negative here, because until, till, and unless, no need for negative for not. Until he solves the problem, affirmative, not negative, I will stay with him. Even you say unless he solved the problem, I will stay with him. Okay? Even you say till he solved the problem, I will stay with him. So till, until, unless, no negative with, no not. Rule number 10, and the last one, when since is used as a conjunction, since as a conjunction, not a present perfect word, should be preceded by present perfect tense and followed by a verb in the past tense to denote. Example, we use since for a point of time. So if I use since as a conjunction, as a connecting, as a linking word, you have to use 2 tenses. One is present perfect, the other is past tense. Example, many things have happened. Since means when. Since I have left the school. Many things have happened, present perfect. Since I have left, that's wrong. We need one present perfect, another one is past tense. And after since is past tense always. Since means when. Many things have happened, has happened is a present perfect. Since I left, not have left. Left is a past simple. So since as a conjunction between 2 sentences, you have to use present perfect and past tense. past simple tense. It's important. Great 10 rules to be in a safe side in grammar conjunctions. Now, what's next? Great. Watch out. Watch out. Concentrate about this point. If you didn't see this point or this part of the video, you would not get the whole meaning of a grammar questions about the conjunctions in exams. Watch out. Take care. Be careful. One, be careful the differences between because and because of. Because of, yes. Use because of plus a noun, because of reading, because of your work, because of the school, because of the teacher, noun. Because of Jack, because of the rain, we stayed home. Because of Jack, we missed. But what about because? Complete sentence. Because he has read very well. Because it rained. Because Jack was late. Jack was late. Complete sentence. So because followed by a complete sentence, because of followed by only a noun. With the difference between so and because. Okay, so is opposite of because. If you have a first sentence and something happened next, use between them so. I was tired. It happened first. So I went to bed. It's a result. Effects. I was tired, so I went to bed. I was tired happened first. I went to bed is why I went to bed, because I was tired. But when you use because, what happened first is the second, and what happened next is the first. Again, I went to bed because I was tired. Although I was tired happened first, but with because we put it at the second. Different with so and because. Let's go. Second point is about using although, in spite of, despite. What difference, master? Okay, although followed by a complete sentence. Although he is handicapped, for example, handicapped. Although teachers give a lot of advice. Teachers give a lot of advice. Complete sentence after although. Although I am tired. Although the weather was cold. The weather was cold. Complete sentence. But in spite of, followed by a verb plus ing, what we call gerund, or noun. In spite of being a millionaire, not I am a millionaire. Don't say in spite of I am a millionaire. Not wrong, not complete sentence. Ing as a noun or a noun. In spite of her resolve, in spite of your work, in spite of teachers, in spite of teachers' explanation, and so on. So followed by a noun or a verb plus noun, a gerund. Okay. Despite followed by a noun or a verb plus ing, the same as in spite of. So despite and in spite of, okay? And you can say despite, for example, I cannot help people to like him despite his many faults. Despite and in spite of. Despite can be followed by a complete sentence, by the way, like although. Despite like although, by the way. You can follow despite with a complete sentence, subject verb, and also by a verb ing, like despite reading, despite the sunshine, and so on. But in spite of only is followed by a noun or a verb plus ing, or what we call gerund. Let's go tell and until. What difference between tell and until? As I told you, you have to know that tell, until, no negative with. Don't put not with tell and until. Let's see that. Okay. Tell is just a short form from until. And in spoken English, you can use either one, no differences meaning. But what happened? You cannot watch TV until you finish. Don't say until you don't finish. No, that's wrong. You finish. No, not with until. You can't watch TV till you finish, okay? I will be in a meeting until 3:30, time after until. Even till after till is a time. I will be in a meeting till 3:30. In more formal read in English, so what difference between them in the writing? Until is official, is formal. All English speakers in schools, you have to use until, is better from tell. But usually when you start a sentences, we also prefer to use until. So for example, in the first of a sentence, usually you say until you finish your homework, you can't watch TV, but it's better to use until in the middle of sentences, okay? Until in the middle is better. You cannot watch TV until. But you can start the sentence with tell, okay? And the formal one, the official one in writing, in English speaking, with native speakers in schools is until, not tell. Okay, what the difference between until and unless? In the meaning, until means up to the time of something, before a little of the time. You can go out and play until it gets dark. It doesn't get dark till now, but I say before minutes, before a little time of getting darks, okay? So you can go out and play until it gets dark. Means it's happening before, something happening before a time, before it gets dark. But unless means unless for example, I will quit my job, I will leave my job unless I get a pay hike. Means except for a specified condition. Unless means if not for condition. Or the antonym, the opposite of unless is if, the opposite of until is since. Okay, using unless and provided. Provided as a verb in the past participle in the third shape. One of the most amazing differences you have to know in high schools. Unless, as I told you, means if not, and the opposite is if. Unless my son finish his homework, he can't go out. Unless you are too tired, let's go for a walk at the park. But what about provided? Provided is the opposite of unless. I told you unless means if not, if in the negative. But provided means if not, it's affirmative, not negative. How can I use provided? Take care. I'll give you example here. They can listen to music, provided that they disturb nobody. And instead of provided, you can put if. I can afford to have a holiday, provided that I earn $1,000 a day. You can borrow my notebook, provided that you promise to carefully. Okay, so you can use provided to use provided that instead of using if. So the difference between unless and provided is about the affirmative and negative. Unless for negative means if not, without using not, and provided means if as affirmative and instead of saying if. Perfect. Okay, what else now? It's about if, unless. I told you the difference between them. If against unless, one is affirmative and another one is negative, means if not. This is the end of today's video, and I want you to concentrate about this video and check it up again and again. Please listen and watch this video again and again to be understood, to be effective, to have effective understanding for conjunctions meaning, conjunctions types, coordinating conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions, and correlative conjunctions. I hope you get the meaning of each one, the differences, and the last 2 points about the differences and 10 rules are very important and essential for you and MSAT and SAT and IELTS and even in a high school certificate for all Arab countries and also about all over the world students in high schools or seniors grades. Now it's time to leave, so I hope you get the meaning of every point today, about 100 conjunctions we use today, we explain today, we understand today. Please, if you like this video, share and subscribe to support the channel. Waiting for you next time for a new video about new topic in grammar to revise in short time about that grammar points or topics. Hope you understand and hope you having a nice day, a nice time. Thank you a lot. Bye. Take care of your point, your families, yourself, and bye-bye. See you.